They say those closest to you be the ones who do you the worst. And usually when people say that, they speak on friends or family or even a significant other. But in this case, the one that's the closest is the victim's own neighbors. And the details of what happened may shock you. This is the story of Lashun Rodgers. Lashun Denise Rodgers, also known as Bone by her loved ones, was born March 7th, 1981, and she was from Orlando, Florida. Lashun was described by those who knew her and those who were related to her as the life of the party. They described her to be one of the funniest and most loving people they knew, keeping them smiling and lifted in good spirits, whether she was calling them up to crack jokes and be silly, or randomly busting out into a dance wherever she was to whatever music was playing. She had no shame in her game. She also was said to be very generous, as she would give out money to the children in her neighborhood, and it was said she'd even give you the shirt off her back if you needed it. Her nurturing nature probably also came from the fact that she was a mother and a grandmother. However, unfortunately, her children and her grandchild will lose the matriarch of their family on Memorial Day of 2022. It was Monday, May 31st, 2022, when 41-year-old Lashun was outside in the Jernigan Gardens apartment complex on Mercy Drive, outside with her people, doing what most folks do on Memorial Day, barbecuing, having a good time. According to WFTV 9 News, a woman named Stacy Johnson, who was Lashun's friend, said their neighbor, 31-year-old Lucretia Isaacs, walked over to where Lashun was and just out of nowhere began arguing with her. Allegedly, the argument was about a social media post that Lashun made, and Lucretia was apparently unhappy about. Now, I personally went to Lashun's page to see if I could find this post, but I could not. It doesn't mean that it wasn't written. It might be private. On Facebook, you could do that. You could make some posts public and some posts private. So I was not able to find said post that could have made Lucretia upset. Nonetheless, according to witnesses, this is when all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Lucretia throws blows at Lashun, and then the two women break out into a fight. Now, apparently, Lashun was getting the best of Lucretia during the fight. And then this is when Lucretia tosses a pink backpack to her 10-year-old daughter. Now, it isn't clear if whether or not Lucretia verbally told the little girl to go in the backpack, but it seems as though the little girl knew exactly what was in that bag and what her mother expected her to do with it, because the little girl reached into the bag and took a firearm out of the bag, pointed it at Lashun, and shot 2 rounds, hitting Lashun with both rounds, one of them hitting Lashun in the head. The people who were outside immediately called police and medics for help. She was taken to the hospital, but unfortunately, Lashun did not survive. It's being alleged that after the little girl shot Lashun, she said, quote, "You shouldn't have messed with my mother," end quote. Police came to the apartment complex just before midnight and were told what happened. They were led by witnesses to an apartment that Lucretia and her daughter were hiding in, and this moment of them knocking on the door was caught on body camera footage.
Orlando Police Department, you're inside. Come out with your hands up. Do it now.
Who is this lady here? She's the one who saw her run inside.
They were also telling me the same thing. Like I said, when I
saw the light turn off.
Yeah,
right?
When I got here, the light was on. About 10 minutes after we started, it turned off.
It was a pretty intense scene at the apartment complex as police were trying to gain control over the crowd of people that were up in arms, and understandably so.
Oh, you going to jail? That stupid. What the wrong with you? You are ignorant.
Yeah, I should have walked that whole. I would have took that charge.
They're saying just one more.
You drunk ass dirty. She ain't going to booking tonight. I want to meet her.
That's all right.
All right. I want to meet you.
Y'all should have been there. Let's get on that whole ass. What y'all trying to say?
She got her come back. Get that whole bunch. Let me know first quarter.
She gotta come back. She ain't got. Do got. She ain't gonna have it. I'll be here for her. I'll be here for her. I'll be here for her.
Why y'all won't let her out that car, officer?
Y'all saving y'all. They was in the house trying to get that story together.
They can't get that story together. Both down.
They knew that.
Because she drunk as drunk, bitch. Wake up 8 o'clock in the morning, drinking them tall ass cans of bills.
Let her not call, officer. Let her not. That's wild.
Drunk.
The police saving you.
I want to make it a booking. She ain't going to booking tonight. I want to meet her.
That's all right.
Exactly.
That's all right.
I want to meet you.
She ain't got nowhere.
Just stay right there.
She better not come back. Get her whole bunch. Come back. Let me know first quarter.
She gotta come back. She got. You got. She ain't gonna have it. I'll be here for her. I'll be here for her. I'll be here for her.
Why y'all won't let her out?
Body cam footage also showed witnesses speaking to what they seen happen during the dispute between Lashun and Lucretia.
Oh my God! Without hesitation, 10 years old.
What were they arguing?
She came up and argued. I didn't know what it was, but I know my girl said she didn't know what talking about. But the girl was drunk. She was.
And she came up and started.
Yeah, she started, and then she got mad and got loud and then hit Bone. And she hit her back.
Okay.
And then I tried to break it up, tell Bone, come on. Then when she snatched it from me, by the time I turned on the little girl,
Did you see where the girl got the gun from?
I guess she got it from my mama. Come on, I put it back in the purse. Got the point at me and I ran in the house.
What color person was it?
I ain't remember, like a beige, tan, or pink, some color like that.
Do you know if it was like a crossbody, like going crossbody, or she
Like a little bag, like a bag.
Like a little tote?
Yeah, I ain't sure. I ain't. All I know she put it back. I know she gave it to the girl. The little girl took it out of the bag. It's crazy how the little girl had the gun. The little girl had the gun. She pulled the trigger. Shot my baby in the face.
Who are you in a relationship with?
Lashun Rodgers.
Lashun Rodgers.
The victim.
Okay.
My baby. Oh my God.
What?
Oh my God.
In the best detail you can. Tell me, what happened tonight?
I don't really know. She came arguing, the lady. We were out there, she came. First she passed by, then she came back, and then she said something to my girl. My girl got loud and said, take a seat, because there was some old argument that the done squash. She came back, she got drunk. So now she come back because she drunk now. So it made me think that she had a plan. Because, okay, anyway, they were arguing, right?
Okay.
Then she went and knocked on her neighbor door to prove that what is this lady talking about, right? Okay. My back turned, I'm tending to the food in the grill. They getting loud, and then I heard the girl say, you, and my girl started to cuss her back too. And she hit my girl first. And my lady hit her back. Then it come out of the, like in the breeze, like out where the thing was grilling. And I was trying to hold her back, and then she reached and hit again. And then the time I go, come on, baby, come go in the house. Come go in the house. She said, you, and started away from me. So by the time I turned on like this, her daughter had a gun in the air. I think that was the plan. I think they came to kill my baby. That's how I think. Because her daughter had a gun. She just tried to snatch it out of her daughter's hand. Like, she actually watched her. She said, give me your knife. And she shot my baby. The little girl just shot her. I said, she hit my mama, but your mama hit my baby first. That's all I'm saying. You just shot my baby for nothing.
All right.
Oh my God. The little girl, she killed my baby, man. That little girl fired a gun with one hand. She's 10 years old.
When the lady hit Bone like kicked her shoes off. Right there in the breezeway, she kicked her shoes off and she hit the lady back. When she hit the lady back, the lady gave her daughter a book bag or whatever, that book, like she had the book bag on her back the whole time, but you know, you just look at somebody, you're not really, you think it's like a backpack, like whatever, everybody carry book bags, whatever like that. So she handed the daughter the book bag. Nobody really wasn't paying attention to her, but the little girl was like shuffling with the book bag, whatever, but nobody really wasn't paying no attention. Like, you know, you saw the corner of your eye, like you were not paying attention because the fight is right here. So, you know, he's like trying to break them up, like stop, you know, just stop or whatever like that. So all you heard was like, it was in a matter of she hit Bone kicked her shoes off, Bone hit her back, she handed the daughter the book bag. They probably exchanged like 2 or 3 punches, and like that's what you heard, and everybody like and started running, and I turned around, and the little girl was the one that had the gun, and she was like, you my mama. And the mama got the gun from her and was like walking over Bone again, like as if she was finna shoot her again.
Happened?
The lady and her was arguing. The little girl came out and shot her. Said she shouldn't be with my mama.
She should have hit my mama. Your mama hit her first. She did. She hit Bone first. Why would you give your daughter a gun? She just, that girl shot my, that girl cold-hearted. That little girl is a monster.
She is a grown little nasty.
She's a monster.
And if y'all don't get her out, we gonna get that bitch up out of here.
I know exactly what I swear to God.
Did y'all see it happen?
When it was before it happened,
You alright?
Yeah, the lady was every time the lady just walked up out of nowhere, like she was just barbecuing. She was barbecuing. The lady walked up to her, like walked up here, and I said like something like, "Why you back talking to somebody else?" or whatever. Like, "Why you back talking to me?" Like she's mad because they was back talking or that like that, and she's telling her like with friends or whatever like that, and this and the third, and we was telling her like go back in the house. She was telling us in the house or whatever like that because it was the devil, you know, it was bull. The lady came back on some bull. Watch being squashed, and she did that or whatever like that. The lady daughter wasn't with her. The lady daughter wasn't with her, so the lady daughter had been in the house and like heard mom and us arguing or whatever, and had to come out here and do that because as soon as we walked in the house, like she had us arguing or whatever, and had to come out here and do that because as soon as we walked in the house, like she pushed us in the house and shut the door.
So she was the only one out here when it happened?
No, it was more people out here. But she shot, like everybody ran, but she shot her. Like, she was right here. So when she walked like right there, the little girl shot her, and the mama got the gun from her, or whatever like that. And when the mama got the gun from her, she was kind of like standing or still like standing over, like walking over her or whatever. But then everybody started running up like to hold her neck, and that's when the lady.
Lucretia was recorded on body cam footage looking completely out of her mind and out of body. She was super disrespectful towards the officers as well. Someone in another clip said Lucretia was drunk all the way from 8 in the morning, so that could be why her behavior was so erratic.
She got our attorney. Don't say my child. It's on camera. Don't say my child unless she got our attorney.
To your child.
Okay, and I'm telling you that. I'm telling you that before y'all even try to talk to her. Okay. Don't say my child unless she got an attorney.
We have not said
anything. Okay, I know you ain't say no yet. Okay. Don't say my child unless she got an
What's up?
I'm talking to my baby.
Oh, you're talking to your baby?
I sure was.
Okay, I just heard yelling.
Okay.
What's up?
I was telling my baby I love her.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Like, I can't
She
tell
said
my
the same
child.
thing. No, not right now.
I can't tell my child, please.
No, I can tell her that. I mean, she's been saying the same thing, okay? But unfortunately,
my baby, like for real, I just want to talk to my baby.
Man, we can't right now, okay? When the officers get here and talk to you and do all that, then we'll be able to, okay?
Okay.
All right. It shouldn't be that much longer, okay? Just sit.
All right.
Okay, just sit tight. All right, we're gonna go upstairs.
Yes. I ain't right. You don't give a f about me having no shoes on, huh? The f I'm detained for. Can you tell me that?
We're gonna go upstairs.
You can't tell me what I'm detained for, though?
No, come on.
Like, no, on camera, like, you can't tell me what I'm detained for?
But don't make
this
difficult.
Now I'm resisting, right?
Yeah, if you don't come with me, that's what's
gonna happen. But you ain't
gonna
tell me what
happen.
I'm detained for, though.
Pending an investigation. Just like how you told me earlier, you don't want me to violate your rights, I'm not going to.
My baby in that car?
Yes.
I'm being cooperating because I ain't got time for this shit. Am I being arrested?
You're being detained right now. We've been over this.
Am I being arrested?
Okay,
So
do you need anything?
If I ain't been arrested, right?
You're not allowed to leave. You're being detained.
What detained means?
Detained means you're not free to leave.
Detained means, give me the little definition.
Like, that's not just the definition of it.
Like I said, when the detectives get here, they'll answer all your questions. Okay.
You keep saying that.
Do you need anything else?
The definition of it.
Do you need anything else?
You don't know your rights either, right?
Do you need anything else?
You don't know your rights either, right?
Sit down.
Make me sit down.
Okay.
Okay. Make me sit down. I want some covers. I'm cold.
We are working on it. So
nah, he
sit down.
He just say, oh yeah, they gave him my daughter.
Sweetheart,
like so.
Sweetheart.
Y'all.
Let me get a
like y'all, cause y'all really like being nasty to me, and I'm not even being nasty, y'all, bro. Like for real.
What can we do to make you relax for a second?
All I want to do is motherfucker get some covers and speak to the people that's investigating the little situation.
Okay.
My daughter been gone away from me for 2 months. I mean, like hours.
Did you take your cuffs off?
I did. I was scratching my foot. Yeah, this one on this side.
Okay. So, you need to go to the bathroom?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
You will walk her there?
I'm not going to sit right here and lie to you, but I did take a look.
No, I already know. Well, we already know, because we saw it.
Oh, okay.
So, I'm going to take you to the bathroom, and then I'll fix your handcuffs?
Yeah, we know. She told us.
Okay, so, we're going to go to the bathroom, and then we're going to come back.
Okay, no problem.
Lucretia, of course, was arrested while in police custody when she was told she was being charged with manslaughter by culpable negligence, also known as involuntary manslaughter, aggravated assault with a firearm, contributing to the delinquency of a minor, neglect of storage of a firearm, and neglect of a child. Lucretia pleaded not guilty to the charges and was being held in Orange County Jail on no bond. We, of course, don't know too much information about the little girl in terms of her name and stuff like that due to her age, but Lashun's family did express that they wanted the little girl to be locked up and added that they did believe that she would need some professional help. Ultimately, though, it would have been up to the state attorney's office as to whether or not charges would have been brought up against the young girl.
Where a 10-year-old girl is accused of killing a 41-year-old woman. This happened late last night at the Jernigan Gardens Apartments off Mercy Drive in Orlando. Investigators say she shot the woman because she was fighting with her mom. Tonight, that mother is behind bars.
Yeah, News 6's Troy Campbell joins us live in the newsroom now. So, Troy, we're learning the victim made a big impact on the community.
Well, investigators haven't given details about where the 10-year-old girl is tonight, but they do say she is in DCF custody. And tonight, we spoke with Orlando City Commissioner Regina Hill about the tragedy.
She always volunteered.
Orlando Commissioner Regina Hill says Lashun Denise Rodgers was an involved parent, often volunteering at the after-school program her kids attend.
I know multiple constituents that personally knew both the young girl and the young lady that passed, and everyone's heartbroken.
Orlando police say their officers were called to an apartment complex on Mercy Drive just before midnight. Officers say they were told during a physical altercation between 41-year-old Lashun Denise Rodgers and 31-year-old Lucretia Isaac. Isaac handed her 10-year-old daughter a bag. Investigators say the child then pulled out a handgun from inside the bag, shooting and killing Rodgers. Isaac was arrested on several charges, including manslaughter, despite not actually firing the gun herself. Police say the 10-year-old is in the custody of DCF, but no other details have been released. Stacey Johnson says Rodgers was one of her closest friends, adding her positive energy will be missed.
I can't say nothing bad about her, and she kept you laughing. Her humor, oh my God, her spirit was awesome.
The family of Lashun, of course, was extremely upset when they learned of the initial charges Lucretia was facing, feeling as though it should have been first-degree homicide and the penalties are far too light. Her loved ones were on Facebook expressing their grief and how much they missed Lashun. Well, fast forward to this year, May 2024, it's reported that a now 33-year-old Lucretia pleaded no contest to manslaughter and negligent storage of a firearm and was sentenced to a mere 5 years with 4 years of probation, 128 days of time served, and she will need to complete 4 hours of parenting class and attend a program for substance abuse. Had she not accepted this plea deal, she would have been spending 20 years in prison. A man named Marcio Talado, who was reported to be Lashun's partner of 17 years, told news reporters it was a terrible outcome. He said, quote, "It's devastating. I just can't get it together. When she left, I left too. To me, that's not justice. I don't know what to do and I don't know what to say. to see the one you love right next to me, and the next second she was gone, end quote. He said this as he wore her ashes around his neck and a pin with her photo on it on his chest. He said she was the love of his life and he just couldn't let go of the moment that her life was taken. He said, quote, how evil she looked when she did it, like just no remorse, like cold, like my baby was nothing. I'll never forget that expression on her face. And then her mom smiled at the same time while I was going crazy for my baby, end quote. Marshall said he was just truly devastated and that Lashun would see the little girl often in the apartment complex and she would give her hugs all the time. During the sentencing hearing, Lashun's family members gave emotional testimonies. Lashun's daughter said her mother's life was taken for no reason and spoke on how they would even give the little girl food and popsicles right out of their home. As Lashun's mother spoke and expressed how much she misses her daughter and she loved her so much, Lucretia wiped the tears from her own face. Not sure if she was crying because she felt remorse or because she knew she was going to be spending some time in prison, but the little girl, who's now 12 years old, is in a juvenile detention center. The state attorney at the time, Monique Worrell, told WESH2 News that she would not be charging the girl in adult court. Now, the entire ordeal with the little girl pulling the weapon out to shoot Lashun was caught on tape. And I think knowing that so many people were outside, seeing what was happening, they all decided to pull their phones out and record what was going on is what's most haunting for me. I'm not expecting no one to jump in front of a firearm when one is being pulled out, but folks were clearly recording before it even came to that point. And no one was going to call the police over two women fighting, but they would surely stand there and record. And I'm sure no one expected a 10-year-old little girl to pull a firearm out of a backpack and shoot a grown adult like that, or anyone for that matter. But they surely were able to stand there and record it happening. I just feel like this day and age, folks would rather have footage of heinous crimes on their devices before they'll call for help. And I think that's pretty sick. As for Lucretia, I want to know how well she taught her daughter to stay in the child's place as she taught her how to fire a weapon. And you know she taught her where to get the firearms and she tossed it to her. She tossed the backpack to the girl. And the little shorty knew exactly what to do. And I could see that happening in an event of like maybe a man attacking her, beating her down, a home invasion, an attack from a random person in the street. But a simple fight between two grown women that you initiated, Lucretia. You initiated that fight. You attacked her first. And never called for you to prompt that baby to take that other woman's life. You started that fight. Witnesses said that Lucretia swung on Lashun first, not the other way around. Lashun was minding her business, grilling. You felt some type of way because you was drunk about whatever post was on Facebook, and you attacked her. And you didn't even think about how this would even affect your own daughter's mental health as the years go on. What if she grows up to be a menace? What if she feels like, well, I took one life, I could take another? And what if it affects her that way? You know, like what if she becomes depressed and it starts to settle in her spirit that she actually took the life of another human? And then what is your relationship supposed to be like by the time she's 17 and you're finally out of prison? Did you ever think about the possible fact that she can resent you for missing out on crucial preteen teenage years? And then what? There's so many different possibilities that can come from this, but one solid fact that we do know is Lashun will never get another chance at life. And you, Lucretia, are at fault for that. You are responsible for that. Her blood will forever be on your hands. And if your conscience eats at you every single day of your life, it serves you right. My heart truly goes out to Lashun's family, her mom, her partner of 17 years, her children, her friends, and everyone else who was affected by her departure. Rest in peace, Lashun Denise Rodgers, a.k.a. Bone. May your spirit live on with your loved ones forever. You'll never be forgotten.